Barbara Altman. I'm the author of Recovering from Depression, Anxiety, and Psychosis. And as I have mentioned in all my other videos, I'm not a physician, I'm a music teacher. So that being said, I'm going to move forward with alternative treatments for depression, part 2. Now, this does not come out of a script. This comes partially from my own experience, but it also comes from doing a lot of reading about alternative treatments. I'm going to give you my own personal routine for curing my depression. I use the word cure, and I use the word cure with a great deal of passion and excitement, because 3 years ago, I had a recurrence of depression. That's not at all uncommon. Depression does tend to reoccur, especially if you've had major depressive episodes. However, this one was quite serious. I had nights when I didn't sleep at all, not one wink. And during one of those such nights, I prayed to God almost all night. I prayed and prayed and prayed because I felt that all my options were being exhausted. I didn't want to do hormone therapy again because I had done that before and had a very negative result from it. I didn't want to do antidepressants again because the antidepressant that I was on caused depression after 4 years of taking it. So I felt that, and I had been doing a vitamin therapy, so I didn't, and thyroid therapy, so I didn't know what was wrong. I didn't know how to fix it, and I just begged God to intervene. And he did, in the form of a phone call. The next day, I heard from my nutritionist in Chicago, who I hadn't heard from in 12 years. And she said she had been doing some reading on iodine deficiency and the impact that iodine deficiency can have on the body. It turns out if you don't have adequate iodine, your body cannot process the B vitamins, which are essential to the production of the neurotransmitters. So I immediately got what's called an iodine loading test. Many physicians provide this test in their offices. You take it home and you do the test at home, and then you send the test results in. So I did that, and it was found that I had the lowest levels of iodine that this particular doctor had seen in his 25 years of practice. And we both couldn't figure out how I had managed to stay somewhat together all this time. So I started on iodine immediately. As soon as I got this diagnosis, I got my sleep back, I got my mood back, the brain fog became less intense, I later added another therapy, two other therapies for the brain fog. So basically what I'm going to do right now is, because I'm so eager to help people, and I want my listeners to benefit from what I have to say. I had over 40 years of intense brain fog, and if I can facilitate and ease this process and make it speedier for even just one person, I would have realized one of my major life goals, and that is to bring health and happiness. If you have been diagnosed with depression or anxiety or psychosis, the following steps may be helpful for you. I can't guarantee it. I can certainly say that they have certainly helped me. I have been cured. And I say that word with passion. I have been cured. The steps that I have taken: number 1, I take adequate amounts of whole food B vitamins on a daily basis. Once I found out I was iodine deficient, I started taking iodine, which is an iodine supplement. I also take a very good digestive aid, because if you're not digesting your foods properly, then the vitamins and the nutrients are not created to create the neurotransmitters that maintain mood. I also do a probiotic daily, before breakfast. I also do prebiotic foods, blueberries, almond milk, and all those things that help to create a healthy gut. It's now known that we have two brains. We have the brain that we normally think of as the brain, but our gut is also a brain. In that all neurotransmitters and 70% of our immune system is created in the gut. It's an interesting fact. And before I continue, I forgot to include something very important at the beginning of this video. I'm not a physician. I teach music. That being said, I want to continue with a little bit more information. The biggest part of my information is that if you are suffering from depression, anxiety, and even if you have suffered from psychosis, as I have, there is a lot of hope. And I believe that the hope lies in holistic alternative methods. I am not going to unequivocally say that other methods don't work. I am just going to say that what I am doing has worked for me. I also want to say that if you want to embark upon any of these endeavors to heal in an alternative way, please consult your physician first. Please do that. Going off of medications is a very serious decision, and it should only be done with the permission and under the guidance of a physician. So I hope that my video has been helpful to you. I know that I reached the point of no return several times, and I am experiencing now the point of return. And I'm almost 70 years old, so, there is hope. And please take hope from my message. And thank you very much for watching and listening.